here's your host, Christopher Blue.
Hello and welcome to Good Night with Christopher Blue. I'm Christopher Blue, and we have a typical superhero episode for you tonight. But no superhero episode is complete without my superhero co-host. Have I said superhero enough? Reverb! How you doing, Weaver?
You know, it was going to be a regular handshake.
Was it? What? So what'd you do?
I didn't do anything. You did it.
Did I mess that up? Oh, okay. I'll take it. Every day for the next couple weeks, we are going to remind the audience that there is only a short time left that they can get that wonderful Reverb or Weaver shirt, merch store, link down below, all that good stuff.
Wonderful.
Tonight, we are going to be interviewing a real-life superhero named Dark Defender. So let's get him on the... Okay, let's get him on the phone. Here we go. Hello, sir.
Hello.
I've got to get you in focus here because my screen is a little not fitting. There we go. Now we're capturing your video.
Okay.
Dark Defender.
Thank you.
Are in a dark setting, but that suits your name, I suppose. How are you doing, bud?
I'm doing good. Let's see if I can get a little bit of lighting here.
There we are. Hey.
You can see me now. So.
As usual with these episodes, Reverb is here with me. If he has any questions for you, he'll pop on here and ask him. But right. First, I need to know, Dark Defender, how did you first come across the real life superhero community?
Well, for a long time, as a kid, I kind of had this, dream, which I'm pretty sure every kid probably has, but kind of had this dream of being a superhero, in real life. And for the longest time, I legitimately thought I was the only one that probably had the idea until, one day I'm watching A Good Morning America, and a certain person that I'm not going to say, which I'm pretty sure that a vast majority probably already know who I'm talking about. I seen them, and so once I saw them, I thought, wow, okay, well, I'm not the only crazy person out there that has the same general idea. So I decided to do some research about it, to see what exactly it was all about, and that's actually how I came across the old Real Life Superhero Project website I think that Peter Tangent was part of, or something like that.
Yeah.
And so that's pretty much where it all started. So yeah.
Wonderful. You've created a team called the JAI.
Yes.
What does that stand for, and what do you guys? What's your team's main focus?
Okay. All right. So the JAI stands for Justice Alliance Initiative. I founded it in 2012, and so our primary focus is providing general safety while also providing any kind of humanitarian services, such as homeless outreach, such as handing out care packages or something like that, or and then also sometimes in the past we've also been invited to also provide security services at some bars and such too as well. And so we just but safety is our biggest thing, as well as humanitarian services.
Absolutely. So I hear along with that you've created something called the JAI Community Academy.
Yes, that is correct.
So What is that exactly?
So the community academy, it's pretty much where it's like, in a way, a continuing education thing where, just anything, we'll host a class of sorts that can be, beneficial to the community. It can be pretty much anything. And currently the classes that we're holding right now is the suicide prevention class, which is part of a campaign called Be the One. And it's generally provided in the state of Tennessee, but this course can be actually dispersed into anywhere, because I've attended classes myself, and there's been students coming in from not just Tennessee, but also California, New York, even some all the way going all the way into the UK as well. So it's not just one specific state. It's generally for anybody who is interested in learning about just learning about suicide prevention and how they can help to save someone's life. You the individual being the one to help someone else.
And speaking of Be the One, correct me if I'm wrong, but your team is officially recognized by the state as being a part of that program, correct?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, we are an agency partner.
That's awesome. So, what does that entail to officially be a part of this program? Do you get sent courses that you go and talk to people, or?
So we're given newly updated material periodically, and it's according to the latest stats for not just in the state, but also in the U.S. and other countries as well. So it's almost like with regularly updated CPR AED information, and so these actual material will be used in classes, and so they'll provide us all of the worksheets, the PowerPoints, and other additional resources and materials needed for not just the students, but also the instructors too, because we as instructors also learn new things as well too. So and because it's like a 2-for-1 deal, whereas not in the process of you teaching your students, you're learning something yourself. So it's surprising how these stats change all the time too, because last year's stats was actually on a small scale, whereas compared to this year, it was actually a lot higher. So, which really caught my attention. It caught my attention, plus several others as well. And so, I'm always in constant contact with the main headquarters over in Nashville, and so they're always emailing material because I'm in the email list of other instructors that gets things all the time. Plus, we also have a quarterly meeting to discuss new things that can also be added additional material to the class.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Not many real life superhero teams get recognized to that level, so that's awesome. You guys are doing that. What would you say is the toughest thing about being a real life superhero?
Let's see, the toughest thing. I guess through the experience that I've had, I would say probably kind of educating people about, what we do or such, or just trying to be encouraging to others, because I've been told in the past that I have this thing where I'm like a talkative person, so I kind of use that to kind of encourage people. But as us real life superheroes, some people tend to look at us and think that we're some crazy people in superhero themed uniforms. But to be honest, there's always a reason as to why we're doing it. So, and then, or as long as I've been doing it, I see the reason behind it, and what it's kind of like drawn towards. It's drawn towards a cause. So, and of course, you win some and you lose some, but it comes with the territory. And there are moments where it'll be discouraging, but I don't. I definitely try not to let the discouragement, get to me, and I just continue to press on and stay positive.
I love that answer. So kind of on the flip side of that, then, like, what's your favorite memory of being Dark Defender?
Okay, let's see. Actually, I can think of one around 2019, as a matter of fact. So this was just at the peak of COVID-19, as a matter of fact. And me and two other SWAT members, and this was when I was back in the Virginia Division. We had launched our own personal COVID-19 campaign. And what we basically did was we provided like leaflet information concerning COVID-19, just showing symptoms of what COVID-19 is, and also, things that you can do to prevent catching COVID, so on and so forth. But with that, we also provided like some sanitary products. We provided like hand sanitizer, some soaps, things like that. And so we handed out a pretty good decent amount, but then you had some that were, kind of like, oh, forget those guys, we already know about COVID, blah, 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 blah. But there was this one guy who saw what we did, and he was really impressed by the fact that we're, just trying to raise awareness as concerning COVID, because me, myself, I've worked in the medical field before as a CNA, and I've also worked as a home health care nurse. And so, so the healthcare field is very dear to me, because of the fact that I took care of my late father all the way until he passed when I was 15 years old. So he was the whole inspiration of me doing medical in the first place. So it's very dear. And so, but when the guy walked up to us, he asked us, if we had any more information. So we provided as much info as we could. And he walked away, and so we continued to on the campaign for about 2 to 3 more hours, right? Yeah. But what we didn't know is that the guy who we had talked to was actually in the background watching those whole hours. We had no idea about that. And once we got done, he walked back up to us and he said, "Look, I want to tell you guys that you guys are really dedicated, and I really like how you just didn't give up despite people either making fun of you or just doing what they did or saying what they said." And to this very day, the guy still contacts me every night and to see how we're doing and see what's up, and he wanted to donate some stuff to us too.
That's awesome.
So that's probably one.
Reverb, do you have anything that you'd like to ask, or?
Oh, just a comment he made a little bit ago about dressing up and people thinking we're crazy and stuff. I just wanted to say that Animal and I got this kind of thing between us that when we're out in uniform and we're walking, we get weird looks. We just say yes, we are, because they're either thinking, are these guys superheroes or are they crazy? And well, yes, they are seem to cover a little both. Yeah. Or yes, we are.
Yeah, I love that inside joke. Well, so lastly, where can people learn about what you guys are doing?
Well, they can also, as always, they can check us out on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and also YouTube. We do have a website that is currently being updated, and you can also check out our website here in about 2 or 3 days. So all new stuff will be up there, and they can check us out there, and all of our contact info is also there as well. So if they ever want to learn more about us, or if they want to take part in what we do, we're always open.
Well, as always, the links to all their stuff will be in the description of this video. Thank you so much, Dark Defender, for coming on. It was a pleasure talking with you.
Absolutely. I enjoyed it.
You have a good night.
You too.
Well, that's our show. Thank you guys so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. Don't forget to ring that bell so you get notified whenever we upload new content. Until next time, good night, my sweet baby angels. I'll see you tomorrow.